Just let me know when we're live, bud. Okay. Good morning and welcome live here to the LMS Masters World Cup, live from beautiful Barbados. Here this morning at Carlton Club in St Michael's, Blackrock. Got the first game of the tournament here. It's the India Masters bowling up against Australia Green. A couple of early wickets here for the Indians, so they're up and about. Australia Green looking to recover. Got two experienced players out there at the moment. And Kaleem Mahmood with the ball. He's bowling big swing away from the left-handers, and a bit over pitch though, and gets swept square. A little fumble there and come back for two. Another single, so just a one boundary so far. Australia Green 11 for 2 in the third over here at Carlton Club. It's out there this morning. Wickets feeling nice and firm. It's very hot here. A few little plate cracks on the top, but looks good batting surface. The breeze going left to right as we look at it on camera now, so helping Kaleem Mahmood's swing. Twelve for 2 after 3 here. Early wickets of Mapstone and Vidavine. Nick Murphy hits this square, and another 4, another boundary. That's what the Australian team need. Umpires out there, Sheena Welch, standing umpire. We've got Dave at square leg. Big swing again there on the breeze. And a single. So 17 for 2 here in the fourth over. Nice there from Murphy. This club's out for another single. Amit Kapoor here. Slightly more expensive than Kaleem Mahmood. 15 now off 2. Got the wicket though of Mick Vidavine. Mapstone unfortunately going for a dark LBW to Mahmood. A big first up game here. Starts a big day of cricket. Next up here, we've got the Pakistan Masters up against the rest of the world Masters. And South Africa v USA at 12:55, and Barbados up against England Bulldogs. Last game of the day at 3:15. See the first change of bowler now. This is Jagadish, the spinner. Could be 2 here. Coming back, good running. Jagadish, very short run up here, only off a few steps. I don't know if there'll be any turn on this wicket. Nicely played there. Nick Murphy looking good here. And Nick, one of the players who's doing the double. He's in the Masters World Cup side for Australia and also in the Australian side, I believe, to go to Kenya for the LMS World Cup in June. So very handy player. Ooh, a little under edge there. So good bowling, Jagadish. Angus, he's got 12 LMS hundreds to his name. Struggling a little getting used to conditions here. 5 off 7. Clubs that one out to extra cover. Punched out for another single. So nice over here by Jagadish Sabia. Just the 5 off. 5 overs done now, 27 for 2. Another change of bowler now. This is Hitesh Chowdhury. Hitesh from Noida, just outside of Delhi. Another spinner. Play off the back foot again, just for 1. So this is good tactics, good bowling here for the Indian side. Just getting his field right to the right hand. I think he's trying to bring the backward point around a bit fine. third man, not really stopping one, stopping two. That's too wide though, right out there. It's a beautiful hot day here in Barbados. Breeze blowing left to right here, so you can see Hitesh just drifting the ball in big there. Again, bit of drift, that one's too wide though. You can see the tactic here, they don't want to give Angus anything in his arc to hit over mid-wicket. Oh, that's nearly bowled in there. It's a good bowling here by Hitesh. The ground looking lovely here today. Got all the BTMI have branded this up, our major partner. And played away to that man there, short third. Another single. Good bowling there by Hitesh, another tidy over. It's a 6 off his first. Just a couple of wides. Coming. A great shot there from Angus, finds the gap. So Australia Green getting a bit of a move on here. They're 37 for 2 now in the 7th over. Hard to say what a good score is first game of the day, but anything around 140 I think will be competitive. Doesn't time this one well, Angus, but another single. Matt Angus played for the Australia team in the 2018 World Series. Nice straight bat there from Murphy. So Abhishek now. Abhishek Sharma on to bowl. From Sydney. Well, lives in Sydney. Plays a lot for the Paddies. Quite a few Paddies represented across the Australian and the Indian teams. I think about 5 in total. Just a very leg side to start though. Hit away behind square. It's running away. It would just be 2 though. The Indian bowlers using the wind well here, trying to get the ball shape across the left-hander. This one's punched out. Just another single though. The right hand Angus on strike. He'll be looking to hit leg side. They're bowling nicely there. Well bowled again by Abbey. So trying to make Angus hit to the offside here. Make him hit into the wind. Amit Kapoor here at long on, just saying that was the doosra. So good bowling here by Abbey. He's got almost like a gully there, just off to the left of pitcher. It's just hit to the right of that man now, but just for another one. So good bowling by Abhishek Sharma. Good bowling there by the Indians. Another tidy over. Haven't seen too much pace yet, but they're bowling very wildly. A lot of swing and seam, using the conditions well. Ooh, well bowled there again by Tash. Murphy looking to drive. Inside edge, I think. Wide there from Atash. Close, but Sheena gives it. Just outside Angus's arc. A little bit too wide. He's a tall man. Bit of bat on that one. To 48 for 2 now in the 9th. Steady start here from India. Going to make the Aussie team hit into the wind in the second 10. So it's good thinking from Indian team. They've done their homework. Well bowled again, right up in the block hole. Can't get under that. Can only carve it out to cover for a single. Oh, it's a loose one there from Mitesh. Full toss, outside off. Carved away for 4. Most batsmen would put that one away. So 9 overs gone now, 53 for 2. Nick Murphy, 27 off 20. Matt Angus, 21 off 22. Little bit of water, just quickly run on there. See Abhishek Sharma back into the attack. Again, bowling by Abby, nice and tight. To the beats the field, they might come back for 2, but no, decline and just settle for 1. Wicket playing nicely so far. Haven't seen any genuine pace bowlers yet. Down leg though, a bit loose from Abby and beats the keeper as well, running away. Give me at least 2, plus the wide. Abhishek trying to swing it big across the left-hander there, but just putting that one too far down leg. And given. That's the one he wanted there. In line. Murphy playing back. Just starting to look good there, Nick Murphy. Just played all around that one. Crashing into off stump. It's an unfortunate start. Unfortunate end there. It's a bright start from Murphy. 30 off 22 with the 2 4s. Now it looks like Shane Norton going out to bat. Another one of our LMS legends. So Angus and Norton out there. Matt Angus is mentioned last night, he's got the 12 LMS centuries. We might be needing one of those here. Just get a little bit of respite from the sun there. Just going behind the clouds momentarily. Good effort there by Abby. Can't stop her though. Another single. And Norton off the mark. Feel a lot rests on Matt Angus here. Number 4 batsman, he's in the prime spot. This one's hit out to cover. Ooh, just to the left of Vineet Vohra there, running away in 4 runs. It's a little bit streaky there from Angus, but risk and reward. Now they've got the man out in the boundary. Finds him this time, another single. A good damage limitation there from India. End of another over. So Angus now 27 off 25. Norton 1 off 1. Just arrived at the crease. So Abhishek Sharma 1 for 15 off 2. Hitesh Chowdhury 0 for 15 off 2. Jagadish Sabia 0 for 11 off 2. Ahmed Kapoor 1 for 15 off 2. Kaleem Mahmood 1 for 7 off 2. So rolling through the bowlers well here, India. Haven't seen much pace yet. They've played their tactics well. Try to take the pace out of it. Make the guys hit to the offside. Into the wind. Of course, 10 overs gone now, so change of ends. Now I get the remaining 10 overs from the far end. See the view off to the ocean there. Another beautiful day here in Barbados. See that Run Barbados and the Barbados flags supplied by the tourism board. Ground looking beautiful. The wide shot here of the ground. The pavilion over to the right hand side as we look at it. The breeze just coming off the ocean side there. Indian just getting their field set. They've got no one behind square on the leg side. Got a short third man. To the right of that man now running away, and it could be 4. Nice shot there from Matt Angus. This is Maya Kulkarni into bowl, the 6th bowler. First ball 4. Good shot there from Angus, gets on the other end. Norton bowled. Tossed up by Maya Kulkarni. Norton going the big heave, bottom edge onto leg stump. So Australia green falling in a bit of a heap here. 68 for 4 now on the 11th. Barbados.
Yeah, he's the pro in
Whereabouts?
you live in England?
Yeah, I do now.
Where you live?
Like, near Liverpool.
But I used to play some top clubs. I used to play for Beckenham.
Okay.
I used to play Clitty in Bedfordshire,
Oh, nice.
Draker and Hanbury at Derby. Yeah, you play in some strong leagues.
Yeah, plenty of strong leagues. So, interesting phase of the game now. A lot of pressure on the skipper, Matt Angus, holding the innings well here. Chip that onto the offside. Fielded as well, judges the bounce and bowls it into the... Oh, he's done the hard work, but no one backing up. So India well on top here. 4 wickets inside the first 11 overs. Australia need a partnership, and they're going to need Angus to bat all the way through here. You've got a feeling that he's going to have to face at least 30 of these last 9 overs. He's got to face most of the balls here. Pushed out into the offside. And he goes to the keeper this time. So Nick Murphy looked a class act earlier. 30 of 22. Elegant shots through the offside. 4 years LBW by Sharma. So a lot of spin from the Indians. And Brent Crooks is off the mark. In last man stands, you get the wides go to you. So he was 0 from 3 and he's 1 from 4. And he's got a bit of time to play himself in here. I do think 130 could be a decent score. They want to give themselves an opportunity for the bowlers here. Just nurdles that into the onside. And just the one. I think the viewers from Australia will be tuning in. And I'm sure a lot of excitement about the announcement of the World Champs that's going to be in Gold Coast in December. I'm sure Matt Angus will be there with his team. Nick Murphy, I'm sure, will be there with the second 11. Oh, and Angus goes high. The fielder's coming under. Just inside her, and that's well placed by Angus. So there's a wide mid-off. Extra cover. Not a big gap between the two, but Angus found it. And Matt Angus got a special mention at the opening ceremony last night. It was announced that he had 1200s in last man stands. I'd be surprised if anyone scored more than that. Goes again, and that's 4 more. So the skipper leading from the front. He started off slowly. Looked like he needed a bit of time to get adjusted to the wicket. But he certainly found his game here now. It's early morning in Barbados, already 32 degrees. And that boundary's just afforded Matt Angus an opportunity to get a water break in. So the next match after this one is Pakistan.
versus the rest of the world. The rest of the world have got a Welshman, a Yorkshireman in their team, 2 South Africans. There's one player from Barbados, 2 from America, so a nice mix of players, and they'll be taking on Pakistan team with players that have travelled in from various parts of the world to represent Pakistan. One of the players actually flew in from New Orleans. So we're back on the action here now. And left-handed Ben Crooks on strike. Well bowled and well played. There could be 2 here. Matt Angus isn't thinking 2 though. That's not really his game. So Matt Angus has really built an innings here. Very impressed with that, because I've always known he's got a good eye and he can hit a long ball. But been interesting to see how he was going at lesser run a ball at one stage, and now look at that strike rate. It's just where he needs it to be. And a delicate touch there as well. So he's reading it well here, Matt Angus. He knows he can't go hard just yet. I think he's probably got another 3-4 overs of being able just to move the ball around like this before he goes full tilt. I think he's only 14 away from his 50, so he'll be eyeing out that 50, get in the hat, and then come back in for the last 2 or 3 overs. It's Crooks, goes deep, that's good, that's 4. Great shot, great use of his feet by Crooks. Goes deep in his crease and gets inside the line and helps it on its way backward of square leg. Well thought out shot there from Crooks. A skillful bat in. Yes, the ball was short, but he knew exactly where the fielders were. He got inside the line and made sure he was able to work it behind square. Shots of 2. And good running from Crooks. They need a partnership here, and one's just starting to build here. There should be 2 more. Leading edge. Did open the face a bit as well, so this is good from Crooks, not trying to overhit it. I'm not sure Matt Angus is enjoying this approach though. That's 2 twos in a row. And Angus will be on strike, and will give him a chance to dictate the next play. And I'll be very surprised if it's a 2. So Angus 9 away from his 50. He's breathing hard out there. Big few moments in the game here. If India can sneak the prize wicket of Angus before he gets to 50, they'll feel that they've got an opportunity to bowl out Australia for under 115. But if Angus gets to his 50 and can come back in, Australia can still get 140, 150. So Kalim back into the attack. A lot of spin from the Indian team. I think that could be to the advantage as the tournament goes on. But day 3 and day 4, I think the seamers could be feeling it a bit. Ooh. Not the best there from the opening bowler. We'll have to re-bowl that. Bowl the odd cutters. Probably incorrectly call him an out-and-out spinner, but he takes the pace off the ball. Good from Crooks. Just rotating the strike. It's a good partnership, this. So Kalim just losing his action a bit in this over. He had bowled first 2 overs just for 9 runs. As the game gets deeper in, the pressure does come on the bowlers. Yeah, that's better. Well dug out by Angus. Just a call of 1. A little bit of a breeze here, so the ball is wobbling around in the air. I think the bowlers want to go full here. Don't want to bowl short on this wicket. Just sits up and waits to be hit. It's a good length, well bowled. Nicely tucked off his legs there from Crooks. And he will keep the strike as that's the end of the over. The score moves on to 99. So a new bowler, the 7th bowler, Vinit Bora from Noida. He's travelled a long way, all the way from Noida, just outside Delhi to participate here. He's still a leg spinner. Crooks gets inside the line. This could go, it's going to go all the way, and that's 4. I think that would have been a superb ball to the right-hander. To the left-hander, a bit too straight. And allowed Crooks to get inside the line and tuck it away on the leg side. Crooks looks like he's got a good cricket brain. Not trying to overhit it. Realising it's hot out here, if you can work the fielders, make them work out there. There's lots of 2s. Vinit over just there. This shows the value of a partnership. Australia getting well back into this game now. They're in a good position here now. Well flighted. That should be 2. Matt Angus is shouting no, no. I think there was 2, but I think Matt Angus has seen the flights on that one and he's thinking, I want some of that. I think Vinit looks like a wily customer. Wrist spinner, never easy, but I like the last delivery. Got it up there. So right hand, if you can land it, you could find a play here. Well bowled. Just looping it up there. That one went above Angus's head and dropped down. But I think Angus realises he only needed 1 for his 50 and he gets a good round of applause from his teammates. They realise that that's a great captain's knock. Good to see Jed McMahon out there taking photos. He was out here for the 2015 World Champs. Very well liked last man stands player. His team, the Unwatchables, made it all the way to the quarterfinals of the World Champs in Barbados in 2015. One of 2 international teams making it through to the last 8. Cow Tippers from New Zealand were the other one. The tournament was dominated by the Barbados teams. International teams did put some good performances off the field there. Gone deep into his crease, cuts away well. So the new batsman is Paul Gillett. That one's come down with ice on it. And we're in Barbados, so that's how high that one's gone. Oh, and the wind's just picked up here. Starting to get strong, so Bennett just throwing it up into the wind, trying to buy a wicket. Finishes it over well. Bricks, maybe. So as I said earlier, the World Champs announcement on the Gold Coast has got a lot of people talking, a lot of excitement. The World Champs is a tournament where teams from all over the world are able to enter based on certain eligibility criteria from each country. And Australian teams are looking forward to that one. They've had to travel quite a distance to get to Cape Town for the last few events. So great opportunity for the teams from Australia and New Zealand to have a tournament that's close to them, and what a better place to have it than the Gold Coast. Superb destination, beaches, great venues. As Gillett chops that out to leg side, just the one. So Brent Crooks has got license here. Matt Angus is in the hat. Stylish player here, Crooks. I like his approach. Likes the run in between the wickets. Great guy to come in at number 6 and keep some energy going in the innings, especially as the fielders start to get tired. Fielding is going to be a very important part of this tournament, especially as it goes on. Some sore, aging bodies. Crooks gets inside the line. Fielder does well. Well bowled there from Jagdish Subbiah. Great figures. Just going for 16 from his 3 overs. So Australia have got themselves into a decent position. It looked a bit ominous for them at 66 for 4. Good partnership between Matt Angus and Crooks. Crooks is still there. So far he hasn't played a shot in anger. And he's got 25 from 19, so decent strike rate in these conditions. Big shot of LBW. That looked like it was going down leg to me. So there's a wind blowing across the ground, so the bowler should be getting to come back into the left-hander through the air. There you go. Again, swinging it into, so great starting line. Starting on about off stump and just swinging it into the pads. I think the fielders in the leg side are going to have to be on their toes, yeah. You get the feeling that one's going to go leg side soon. Oh, there we go. There's a wide. I think Crooks has got license here now. Matt Angus is in the hut. And he realised it, but he just didn't quite get it away. The execution wasn't quite there, but the thought process was correct. It's a big boundary down there at mid-off, and the fielders come racing in at mid-off, long off. Be interesting to see if he's running at that speed on day 3 or day 4. He's just come off the boundary now about 15 meters. I think that's the right play. It's a big hit into the wind there. So this is great bowling here from Subaya. Doesn't waste too much energy in his delivery stride. One step, little shuffle, and he's on you quickly. Gillett's struggling with his timing here, but I like this option here. Just bowling darts. Batsman hitting into the wind. Perhaps Crooks is going to need to try and go behind square here. Seems to be the sort of player that likes his angles. Not a big hitter, but he likes hitting behind square. Little late cuts, little lap sweeps. There we go. And that's a shot. Great shot from Crooks. So that's a good change up. Just saying he likes his little angles, and he's absolutely walloped that. And he's earned the right to play that shot. That's a great hit. .31 from 25 at the back end of the innings. It's gone again, and that's huge! What a shot from Crooks! Nothing wrong with the delivery, but Crooks showing that time at the crease, it gets easier. That's a great hit. That's the, I think it's the first maximum of the day. Yes, that's the first 6 of the day, and that cleared the boundary by at least 20-30 meters. Oh, it's a beautifully timed shot from Gillett, hitting with the wind. Big factor here. When you arrive at this ground, you'll realise that there's a big breeze, strong breeze blowing across the ground in the exact direction that Gillett's hit that delivery. So for the right-hander, extra cover point is a good scoring option. For the left-hander, huge advantage. It's probably the smallest boundary there on the leg side, hitting with the wind, and Crooks has realised that he's already cleared the ropes twice. He looks fit, does Crooks. Masters World Cup, but there's some good guys, or some guys in some good physiques out here. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's gone again. This time he just chipped it. The fielder should catch this. Oh! What happened there? He looked like he had it. It was in his hands and it just popped out. Gillett smashes it one down the ground. That's a big hit into the wind. That's a great shot from Gillett. So Australia finishing hard at the back end here. Great recovery. They lost 2 early wickets. A little bit of a rebuild. Then 2 more wickets. And Angus held the innings together. So did Nick Murphy. Crooks has been fantastic. And now Gillett's getting in on the action as well. He goes again. That's into the wind. That's a great hit from Gillett. So India, they've got a lot of spin option and take the pace off the ball options, which I think is really effective in the middle overs, but perhaps at the back end of the innings, you need a pace option, someone that can bowl Yorkers. Oh, that's unlucky. And this is going to be a long chase. Should be an easy 3. The keeper's got to do the hard yards here. And the Australians are now starting to get vocal. They know that they've turned this around and they're perhaps slight favourites from here now. Runs on the board. So Kapur to continue. And the fielder's just gone all the way back. He was exactly in that spot a few overs ago. So Gillett just teasing the fielders here. So Crooks back on strike. The fielder comes around and I think we could be seeing a lot of legs out stopping the ball in the Masters World Cup. Just have to make sure that people know that there's a few aging bodies here and some tight hamstrings. So making excuses for some of the players. And I think they'll appreciate that. He's bowled him. Good celebration as well. But that's a well played knock from Crooks. Ended up on 45. But he came to the crease at a a time where if he lost his wicket, Australia might not have even got 110. So Australia have got their 150, and I think that's a very competitive score. It's hard to know what par is here, but I think if I was the Australians, I'd feel that they've put themselves in a good position. This is the last ball, so I think the Indians will be very relieved that the left-hander Crooks has been dismissed, because the last ball, if you hit it for 6, is 12, and there's a big wind blowing across the ground, so much easier for the left-hander to clear the ropes. This will take some asking for the new batsman Greg Marks to find a maximum here. A maximum would take them to 162. That should be 2. Good awareness from Gillett. And as I thought, it's overthrows. They could run 4 here. There could be a 4th coming here. Okay, so they've just run 3 in the end there. So 153. That completes the first innings. Australia fought back well. The first 10 overs, India dominated. And the last 10, Australia managed to find a few partnerships, and they'll be happy with their performance. I think Australia will be looking out to Nick Murphy to try and make a few early breakthroughs. Nick Murphy's one of 2 players who will be taking part in both World Cups this year. We've got a Masters World Cup here in Barbados, and we've got the main event in Kenya. So Nick Murphy has been selected for both World Cups, and the other person that's achieved that feat is Blake van der Linde on the England team. So both of them were actually chatting last night in the Legends Centre. They were introduced to each other, and it's a great night at the Legends Centre last night. Unbelievable history in Barbados. Per capita, I don't think there's any other country that's produced as many greats as the game. Joel Garner was there last night, the opening ceremony. We sang the Barbados anthem. Well, the Barbados anthem was played, and Joel Garner sang it with immense pride. So that was a special moment for the locals in Barbados to see teams from all over the world embracing their national anthem. But it was also great for all of us who are touring this island to be part of that event. Yeah, so Nick Murphy, who will be opening the bowling, I presume, for Australia Green, is the bowler of the champs in the last Australian champs in 2023. He was also the #1 ranked bowler in the world for a few months. So outstanding to have that sort of pedigree taking part in the Masters World Cup. He's on the other side of 40, as are all of us in this event. And to all these Australian players that have made the journey out here, a lot of respect. It's not 1 flight, it's not 2 flights, it's 3 flights to get here. I think most of them went Singapore, well, Brisbane or Sydney to Singapore, Singapore to London, and then London to Barbados. Didn't stop Many of them heading straight to the Oystons fish market, and not just to eat fish. So this is the first of 4 games here today. Next up is Rest of the World, which have players from 5 different countries. One from India, one from the USA, one from England, one from Wales, 2 from South Africa. So good representation there, and they'll be taking on a Pakistan team who have players from different parts of the world that have flown in to represent Pakistan. So Purva Nair, the captain of the Rest of the World team, he's out there with his son, multitasking. So just as we wait for the cricket to commence, just like to talk about the World Cup that we will be doing in Kenya. That's obviously the main World Cup. What we're watching here is the Masters over 40s World Cup. And Australia have already announced their team. South Africa have also announced their team. England are close to announcing their team. There's a selection meeting happening this weekend where they're going to be finalising a few of the spots. The Indian Super Series is going to be an opportunity for players who want to represent India to be selected to play for India. I believe the Pakistan selectors have started their selection process, as of Bangladesh. The Kenya team is looking strong. So Nick Murphy to open the bowling. Starts off with his customary in-swinger. So he'll be getting some shape back into the right-hander. Breeze blowing across the ground. There's Vinit Vora, opening batsman. He's flown in from Noida. number 19 on his back. The slighter of the two opening batsmen. And now it's Mayor Kulkarni on strike. Maroon helmet. Swinging big. Good shot. For me, that looks like it's drifting down leg. You can see what Murphy's going to try and do. Batsmen have to try and get their pad out the way here. LBW in bold is definitely on the cards here with the shape that Murphy's getting here. This is great bowling from Murphy, and you can see why he's highly, highly regarded in the last man stand circles. He's still in superb condition. Nice action. Not much can go wrong with it. Very repeatable. This is good from Murphy. Great start here. Very unlucky there though. Outside edge. Wide ball, but there's a strong wind here, and Murphy not adjusting. He's almost going to start that on 6 or 7 stump. Swinging big. The tidy over, but just spoilt by the 2 wides at the end there. So one left arm seamer replaced by another. This is Crooks into the attack. He bowled batted superbly. Just keep an eye on this. Is she okay now? No, just make sure it's all good. Oh, bowl, jeez. Swinging, huge swing there from Crooks. It's going with the wind. It's a great start in line. Crooks has got his radar here. That's great bowling there from Crooks. What a game he's having here. Superb with the bat. So it's an even start this. Both teams will be fairly happy. Australia lost 2 early wickets when they were batting. Vinit Vohra looks a compact batsman. He's playing within himself. Beautifully comes inside the line, flicks off his toes. This could run away all the way. It's a long boundary out there. Just the 2. Sun just drops behind the cloud. Much welcome shade for maybe a few seconds or minutes for the fielders and batters out there. Scorching hot day. Crooks losing his line there. I think we're going to see quite a few wides today. It's not easy bowling conditions here. The wind's swirling. You've really got to adjust for the wind here with the deliveries. And he does it there. Well done from Crooks. Looks like Matt Angus is saying to Nick Murphy, have another go, yeah? So chipped into there. Cutter there. That's a great ball, great delivery. What a change up there from Nick Murphy. Skillful bowling, just rolls his fingers across that, straightens up. And batsman was adjacent there. So that's why they've given him another over. Good captaincy there from Matt Angus. excellent stuff from the Australians, yeah. Good from Angus. Good captaincy. Bowler and captain aligned with the game plans. Australia will be looking for another wicket. They've given Murphy the third over. So far it's paying dividends. Oh, that's a glorious shot from Bora. Along the ground, into the wind. So he's hitting it against the swing. Batsman safe. Good throw from Angus. A good cricket all round. They're well bowled. Elegantly stroked through the covers there from Bora, and good throw from Angus. Oh, as well cutter. So Murphy showing he's got all the skills here. Lots of variety. He's going to be a handful this tournament. So the next match after this is the rest of the world versus Pakistan. Pervener has won the toss for the rest of the world, and I believe he's elected to bowl. Good commitment from Angus there in the covers. Question is, will he be able to do that on day 3 or on day 4? That's a big hit. Fielder's coming around. Leave the viewers at home to decide if there's a catch or not. Superbly bowled. They look like they've got a good attack yet to the Australian green. 3 seamers used so far. Mick Vitavin. So quick arm action. So India needed a partnership. Australia also struggled with the new ball. They found some I think it was Nick Murphy that got 30 batting at 3, and then Angus got 50, and those two gave them a platform. And there was Crooks at the back end that capitalized. So India are by no means out of this, but they need a partnership here. They need one of these two to get their 50. That's heaved leg side, and that's the first maximum for India. So I'm going to be taking a break from the commentary box. We're handing back to Simon Melbers. This should be an interesting run chase.
Thanks, Wayne. Exciting game coming here. Nick Murphy. Oh, that's very good. But knocked him over. Well bowled. Shape back. Perfectly bowled there by Murphy. Knocked him over. So India just in a bit of a hole here now. So 35 for 3 here. Nick Murphy bowling superbly. Swung that one back in. Textbook left arm seamers. Dismissal. Now Hitesh Chowdhury out there. Alongside Abhishek Sharma. So Murphy, look at those figures, 2 for 16. We said before he's in both the Australian Masters and the main Australian side for the World Cup, and we see why here. Perfect display of left arm swing bowling, using the conditions and the wind to his advantage. Australia Green now got 2 men up on the offside, the cover and the mid-off. Shaping back again! And LBW Yorker! Superb here from Murphy. Umpire finger straight up. Hitesh Chowdhury's got to go. First ball, Murphy's on a hat-trick. Hitesh just checking with his batting partner Abhishek if that was out, and Abhishek put his finger straight up. He's telling him don't use review on that one. So Murphy now 3 for 16 in his 4th over. He's hotting up here for man of the match. That wind just picking up, perfectly suiting the swing bowling. So hat-trick ball now. They've got catching cover, a slip, a gully, catching mid-wicket, catching square leg, and then a man floating a deepish mid-on for the chipped up one. Hat-trick ball, here we go. Full again! And it's gone! That's a hat-trick! Absolutely plum! What a hat-trick there for Nick Murphy. What a moment! Superb there from Murphy. Jagadish Sabia, the man on strike, who was full straight, shaping back, hit dead in front. What a performance from Murphy. Unreal. Bowled, LB, 3 deliveries exactly the same. Indian batsman has got no answer for it here. 4 for 16, 2 balls left. Can he get his 5 for? 35 for 5 now, the India Masters. Four and 4. Can we see a 4 and 4? I think Chaminda Vaas did it once in the World Cup in South Africa. But can Nick Murphy do it here in Barbados? Oh, clubbed out. Same delivery, clubbed out to the deep mid on. The batsman just happy to settle for a dot ball. He's just happy to see it off there. Superb here from Murphy. Final ball of his spell. Nice looking shot there. Cover driven. All the way for 4. So knocked away Murphy on to end his spell, but 4 overs, 4 for 20. He's blown away the Indian top order. Vineet Vohra gone, nicked off from Witteveen, and since then Maya Kulkarni, LBW Murphy, Shivakador, bowled by Murphy. Hitesh Chowdhury, LBW Murphy, and Jagadish Shabir, LBW Murphy. So Amit Kapoor out there now with Abhishek Sharma. So now Matt Angus, the skipper, onto bowl. Good thing here from the Aussies, they've kept the offside up. Ooh, and just shaping in there, left arm round. Really shaping it big. He's probably going to struggle to get the LBW there with that much swing, but looking to keep it outside off, make the guys hit through the offside. He's got the long on back now. Oh, well bowled again. It's pace off, making Sharma hit it. Sun's hit straight, and dot ball. And again, the nice shot though. In the gap, should be two. The end of another over. So 44 for 5 now after 8. So would have been back on now. Picked up the wicket in his first over. Vora. Oh, that's well bowled. That is right in the block hole. Pushed out to the offside. Ooh, just a little bit straight there. Clip down leg. Keeper after it though. Just be one. So well done there by the wicket keeper. Keeps it to 1. Well bowled again. Top ball. This is great stuff by the Aussie Green. So new bowler now. This is Razor. Paul Gillette, the Razor. Gillette, the best a man can get. He's on to bowl now. Just getting the field right. Good, guys in the boundary, all 5-10 off except for deep mid wicket and deep backward square. Nice looking shot there from Amit Kapoor, punches that one out. It's clubbed away, or cut away more. Nice work there here from Gillette. Just 2 singles to start. It's a good start from Aussie Green. Getting that required run rate up near 10. Ooh, an appeal. Slashed at it. No edge. Sheena shakes her head. Nicely bowled, pushed out, not running hard though, could possibly be 2, but settling for 1. So 10 overs gone here. 52 for 5 after 10. Aussies well on top. Swapping around now. So Abhishek Sharma's definitely the key. He's been there for a while now. Only faced 10 deliveries though, just struggling to get on strike. But he's come at number 3. This is great stuff here from the Aussies. Just being very disciplined with their bowling. Greg Marks, the spinner. Going to make the guys hit into the wind on the leg sides. Good tactics. Pushes that one through. Well bowled. Chopped out. Another single. Tossed up slower. There's appeals everywhere there. Appealing for caught behind and stumped. Nothing doing. It's another dot. Good bowling here by Marks. Wily spinner. He taught Nathan Lyon how to bowl off spin. See the rest of the world team here warming up. See Ross Kaywood just turning a few over. Left arm spinner for the rest of the world. Good here now. Chris Mapstone into the attack, starts with a dot ball. Mapstone, the 7th bowler. Bowls medium pace. This one's heaved leg side. Should be 2. Sets off late. They're still making comfy. Easy 2. India need to run hard here. Good stop out there. Keeps it to 1. So good stuff this from the Aussie Green. All 7 bowlers have been very disciplined. Ooh. Oh, the spin nearly beats him. Well done in the end. Thought there was half a chance of a catch. In the end, just stops it. Keeps it to 1. Oh, well bowled. Mapstone round the block hole. Sharma just chops it out to deep cover. $60 for 5 here after 12. 8 overs left. Really good here for Marks. This one's cut away. Could be 2 there, but they're just settling for 1 again. That's going to be a difference here, I feel. It's running between the wickets. They really need to hustle. Oh, French cut there. Well bowled, Marks. Norton thought he was a chance to run out there. Couldn't get it cleanly. They come back for two comfortably in the end. So final ball here. Marks's second over. She's gone for the 9 so far. Cleeve square. Just be another one though. India's just not running hard here. Aussies won't mind though. Again, just in the gap though. Could be 4. Fielder gets round though. Well done. Just keeps to 1. False start there by Gillette. Good bit of encouragement there coming from Marks. Sorry, from Angus, the skipper. He's happy with that. Another play and a miss. So 14 gone now, 70 for 5. Marks again. And gone. Oh, I hope Abhishek Sharma's okay there. Just cramped up his left hip. So another wicket down here, 71 for 6. India 5 and a bit overs to go. Sharma's hurt himself here, unfortunately. I think it's just cramp. Just went too far down, tried to get back. That's great to see. Really good sportsmanship. Aussie guys just helping carry Abhishek Sharma off there. So it's nice to see. It's been great camaraderie all week. Everyone gives him a big clap as he comes off. Well, these guys know each other from the Sydney competition. Number 7 batsman starting out now. This is Kaleem Mahmood. And Greg Marks coming into his own here. 3 balls left in his 3rd over. Marksy on fire here. 2 balls left in this 15th over. Just a 10 off him so far. The 1 wicket, the big wicket of Abhishek Sharma. Oh, and a bit of turn there for Marks. Ooh, well bowled. So great over there from Greg Marks. So Mapstone now back onto bowl. Getting the field right. 5 overs left here. Waist tie. Given no ball from square leg. So free hit now for India. Can they get a bit of momentum going here? Short ball times. Nice looking square drive there. Will just be one. Good there from Crooks. Oh, well bowled there by Mapstone. Right in the block hole. Wind really picking up here now. It's going to make it very difficult for India to hit it to the leg side, into the breeze. Well bowled, Greg Mark, straight through there, so another wicket down. Number 8 batsman about to come out now. The rest of the world look like they're about ready to roll there. I think they're bowling. The Pakistan side of batting. Marks is excited. Every ball here is 2 for 10 off 3.3 now. 3.2, sorry. So the final man here now, Amit Kapoor, is not out. 23 off 26. Pushed out square. Oh, that's wide. Played away. It's going to be 4. Nice shot there by Amit. He's just got to bat for some team pride here, I think. If they can get it up to around, it's going to be tough. But 110, just the bonus point is 1, 2, 3. If they can get there, if they can get to 1, 2, 3, that'd be superb. But tough from here now. Push that one through. And Paul is just bowling now. I think it is Paul Gillette. Razor. So it's pushed out to the covers. Another dot though. It's the beauty of bowling with only the last man batting. Feature rule of last man stands here. The Masters World Cup. Australia green against India. Australia green well on top now. Again, played away. So this is a good net for Amit Kapoor anyway. Under it. And taken. And that's the game. Victory here for Australia green. Well done there from Amit Kapoor. Steady knock at the end. But Australia green take the chocolates here. Amit finishes 27 off 32. The last man. So the end of the first game here. Australia green get the bonus point victory against India. So see the guys shaking hands here. So the end of match one here from the Masters World Cup. Australia green take the spoils. Man of the match has got to be Nick Murphy. Superb bowling performance. 4 for 20 off 4 overs, including a hat trick. It's unreal from him. Not a lot to write home about for the Indian batting lineup. Abhishek Sharma, 23 off 22. Amit Kapoor, 27 off 32. And then the Aussies, Nick Murphy, 30 off 22. And Matt Angus, the skipper, 50 off 35. Some big hitting from Crooks and Gillette at the end. Lifted them to 153. India in reply. That Murphy burst at the start. Just got them in a massive hole. Couldn't get out of it. They ended up bowled out. 80 for 8. So we're back here next with the Pakistan team taking on the rest of the world.